Rotimi, great to have you on the show. Confidence certainly up on the market today. What were some of the major drivers for you, Rotimi?
Today was quite exciting in terms of because since the week began on Monday, the volume have really been coming, and today what we had is quite substantial. The volume driver for today was the banking sector. The key ones there being FCMB having a volume of 252 million shares traded, and also Zenith Bank trading 137 million units. Then the 40% of the value traded on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange today is attributable to Zenith Bank. And because today we did a total of 5.446 billion naira, and for Zenith Bank alone, we had a volume of a value of 2.2 billion naira. And maybe looking at what is happening, and coupled with the effect of the market making process, which started yesterday, we are quite seeing a positive trend to the market, which we believe it will last long.
Well, Rotimi, you did mention to me earlier that some red flags were raised today, and you actually feel that investors should start trading with caution. Now, you mentioned Diamond Bank sort of peaked at 3 naira 89 kobo, but closed the session at 3 naira 35 kobo. Similar situation with International Breweries, which was up 10% at some point. Give me a better picture of what these red flags are.
Yeah, when I say red flag, I mean investors need to trade with caution, coupled with the brokers. Today, the volume for some stocks, the price band for some stocks has changed from the region of 5% to 10%. And today, we saw Diamond Bank trading as high as almost 8%, and thereafter coming as low as about 9%. That means a wide band of about 17% on a day. And for some investors who have actually bought at about 389, there were in later parts of the trading today, we had prices trading at 335 kobo and eventually closing at 353. Basically, what we can see from that, coupled with what also happened in FCMB and equally international bureaus, we realize that it is possible for an investor to lose a total value of about 20% in a day if caution is not put in. But I believe the market makers are up to the task of actually managing this situation well. And I think the trend will actually continue to better the lot of the market.
Very quickly, Rotimi, do you think this is as a result of the market-making program? Is it something that is uncommon on the market?
I believe strongly that a lot has been envisaged concerning the market-making program. And what we see now is investors seen in such a way that confidence is quite gradually crawling back into the market. And they feel it's quite a time to actually take position.
Okay, well, let's talk about the Honeywell Flower, which released their results on the market today. Top line numbers looking good. We saw, how is the market taking these numbers? Give me a take, Rotimi. I mean, the stock price was up about 6 kobo, so it seemed they were happy with those numbers.
Yes, the numbers are quite exciting, moving from about 39 million PAT to about 696 million is quite a good leap, and investors actually responded positively by scoring for the shares and at the same time taking it at a higher price, which made the price to gain about 6 kobo today.
Some good news then coming out of our millers then. Let's talk about the insurance sector. Now, analysts say today investors are certainly showing some interest for that sector. Not something we've seen actually in the past couple of months.
Yes, in the last couple of weeks, we see that there has been quite a good interest in the stocks of some of the stocks in the insurance sector. Sometimes back, there was a huge volume traded in Mansard Insurance, former GT Assurance. And in the last 2-3 days too, we've seen quite a volume, almost driving to 800 million shares traded in Cornerstone Insurance. And before now, virtually all the stocks in the insurance sector have their price trading at 50 kobo per value. But we are gradually seeing a situation whereby changes are coming in, and some of those prices are moving from 50 kobo to above, to 6 kobo, 5 kobo above that price.
Oh,
and we believe that for those ones that are good in the insurance sector, the price is also, they're going to be affected with that play out in time to come.
So that's a good outlook in the insurance sector. But very quickly, Rotimi, I mean, we had the Guinness CEO on the show today, and he mentioned that they'll be launching a new product this Saturday. Now, I'm wondering how did that stock perform today? And your thoughts on maybe the impact that this news will have on that stock going forward?
Yes, they said they're going to launch a new product. But I believe if stockbrokers are invited for that program and they see what kind of effect it will have on their product line and also the bottom line, and the top line and the bottom line, then definitely we're going to see a situation whereby investors will react positively to it. But now we are still in the dark about what actually that launch is going to be until it comes to pass.
Well, thanks so much, Rotimi. He actually mentioned that that launch was actually going to be of a female, a drink that is positioned or made for the female demographic here in Nigeria. So that should be interesting. But thank you so much for joining us today, Rotimi. That's Rotimi Fakayejo. He's the MD at Enterprise Capital Partners. Now,